Hello, everybody. Welcome to a sponsored stream. A sponsored Banner Saga stream. How's it going, everybody? I'm so sorry about the wait. Baby stuff, as is typical in this house. Had some baby stuff to take care of, but I know you guys understand that. I know you are well aware of how things roll around here. Banner Saga. Welcome to my Banner Saga stream. OMG, a poo-poo laser, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. And Malik, thank you so much for the 1 year as well. Both of you. Thank you. I hope it's been a great year for you. The one thing that I did forget to do is tweet. No, don't make me log in. Come on. Come on now. And now my washing machine is making a weird noise. How's it going, everybody? How is it? How's life? How's stuff? How's tricks? I'm excited. The soundtrack was popping. It's epic, right? It's a very epic sounding soundtrack. Broken Plaything, thank you for the 26 months. Yeah, my daughter was doing the thing where she eats and she's fine, and then change a diaper, put a new outfit on, like take her back over to Sam. She's fine, right? Go to see if she wants any more food, and literally as she's about to start eating again, she just goes bleh, and just so much spit up everywhere. You've got a clever cat trying to open the door. I mean, she's allowed out there. The door wasn't closed. It was just... Watson needs to just get buffer. Hey, be a buffer cat, my dude. That's all. That's all you got to do. Here we go. Okay. My code. I claim this floor for Spain. Look how long Sherlock is. He's a very long kitty. So to answer some of the questions that I saw in chat, no, I've not played Banner Saga on stream before. And somebody was like, do you think that you could give us like a succinct here's what Banner Saga is thing? And there's actually a video that they put out that's like previously on Banner Saga. So I think that we should all watch that together because it's been a while for me as well. I downloaded them onto the iPad. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to hop back into this. Forgetting and very quickly remembering how bad I am at tactics games. Banner Saga is so fun though. Long boy. I'm just a kid. Thank you so much for the 7 months. There we go. We're in the world. We're in the Twitter sphere. The Twitterverse, if you will. Okay. Sport. Oh. That didn't work out well. This is such good gameplay right now. Don't you guys think? Okay. I guess, hold on. I should probably. I'll do this properly. It's a sponsored stream. I'll do this properly. We're IRL right now. We are currently IRL. When we actually play the game, we'll swap and be Banner Saga 3. But let's be real. This is all IRL stuff right now. How's Babu Clark? She's good. She's doing well. She likes to move around a lot. She's also decided she fucking loves baths. Great. Awesome. Love it. So now it's turned into, instead of screaming and crying all the way through a bath, now she grins and loves the bath and splashes and just has a great time, and then is in arguably a worse mood once she's out of the bath because maybe she hates that she had to leave it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's where we're at right now. Potato, thank you for gifting us up to Crossbarn. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Norwegian Demon, thank you for the 21 months. Blue Moo, thank you for the 5. And Sorted Diaboli, thank you for the 27. And Kiana Nana, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I'm getting ready to have a daughter at the end of next month. Aww. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have a blast. There's going to be moments mixed in there where you're like, I'm so out of my depth, I just want to cry. But for the most part, it's going to be awesome. She's discovered the fantastic qualities of a nice bath. Well, so I always get in the bath with her. So I'm taking many more baths than I ever did before. Totally cool with that. And anytime she started to look concerned, I would just splash her feet. And now, in her, like, flaily, I don't actually know how to use my body sort of way, she insists on, like, trying to splash her feet constantly, which is hilarious because it's her having to, like, tense her entire body to, like, get her legs to do what she wants them to do. Hilarious. Just noticed Dodger says the fluffy round fox squishable I sent her like 5 to 6 years ago. It makes me very happy about life. Please let her know. Oh, thank you for passing that on, Stube. Yeah, I totally do. Aw. His little, this is going to sound morbid. His little head is busted open. His little head is busted open, so I really need to sew that up. But humans are weird. They are. I heard Clark got some Twitch clothes. She did. And they're so soft. They're like the softest baby clothes I've ever felt. So good on Twitch. They made like good quality baby clothes. At least it's well loved. It is. Yes. I've had it for so long now. You find stuffing all over the house because there's just this little hole right here on his head with stuffing. And so I'm constantly like shoving the stuffing back in like his brains. Day Late Valentine, thank you so much for the 17 months. Hello, I am an ass. I mean, judging by your name, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they call like the first few months of life the 4th trimester, because it's when the body actually learns to be useful. I just woke up. I thought the title said Banner Saga 3. Guess what, guys? We're playing Banner Saga 3. Banner Saga 1 and 2 never came out, but they looked very promising despite lack of funding. I'm doing great. That baby's not going to stay still once she can crawl. It's true. She successfully flipped herself over from her back to her front for the first time like 2 days ago. And my mom was like, it's my mom still visiting. She was like, once the baby gets the hang of flipping backwards and forwards, you're hosed. Like, you're totally hosed. So enjoy this time right now, because currently I can like put her on the couch and walk away for a second and come back. My mom was like, once she can flip, you can't leave her like anywhere where she could potentially fall. You have to like, if you needed to walk away, you would need to put her in a thing with like big barriers, or just put her on the floor. Like so soon she'll be somersaulting. Oof. Domino, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. My friend's little girl just started walking and running. He's losing his mind because she just bolts. They get the hang of it so fast. Like, it takes so long for them to be like, how does this work? This is so difficult. And then they just love it.
You fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito
Floor baby. Yes, she will be floor baby. I was just watching the Red Riding Hood stream. It was a good one, right? We found out so much about the Red Riding Hood universe. Uni Edge, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I see Banner Saga 3. You've got my attention. Yes. Guys, let's watch on the last exciting episode of Banner Saga. Thingu. Hold up. Let's, I'm going to mute desktop audio just in case this is loud as hell. Okay, how should we do this? Let's, I'll do that. And then studio mode. And then, we'll do this, but change this to this. Okay, all right. I think this will work. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready? I've got my finger on this. Okay.
When the sun suddenly stopped in the sky, calamity followed.
Oh, there we go.
Stone-armored dredge poured out of the north. A darkness bled across the land, and a world-devouring serpent carved chasms in search of something. The races of men and Val fled south in vast caravans, dealing with the dredge General Bellower and the treachery of Borsgard's governor, Rugger, to eventually arrive at the human capital of Arborang. Rugger's scheming and old rivalries with the king of Arborang poisoned their chances for safety. Can they restore the peace before the city turns on itself? Juno and Eyvind, powerful spellweavers who claim they can turn back the darkness, continued on to the Valka libraries, where a terrible confrontation left Manahar in ruin. The spellweavers now have no choice but to push into the darkness itself, protected only by a spell of light and a reluctant crew of mercenaries. Will they be able to drive away the darkness before all of Arborang and humanity is swallowed up? And at what cost? One way or another, the saga comes to a close.
Oh shit. How to Turn Back the Darkness in the Banner Saga 3 is the name of the video that I wanted to play next. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that. I want to figure it out for myself. I just don't know. Ominous voice. Yeah, the Banner Saga games are beautiful. You can play them on PC, but like I was saying before, they're on mobile. At least on iOS. I'm not sure about Android, but I have both Banner Saga 1 and Banner Saga 2 on my iPad. And they play really, really well on mobile too. It's a tactics game. So you've got like your team versus their team. Everybody's got like their core abilities, and you work with currency isn't the right word, but you have like a certain amount of like skill points that you can use to put into things in order to make your like your attacks and things more powerful. So in that way, it makes you do like some mental math sometimes, or like prioritize certain things. So you could say like, oh, I can hit this guy for 4, but if I use a skill point now, I might be able to kill him, but then I won't have that skill point for later. And is there's like a stronger opponent, like that sort of a thing. How'd you learn to be able to do all the different voices you can do? I goofed around until a voice sounded different enough from other voices. Like, for me, I get disappointed in myself if I can't come up with voices that are very different from each other. So, like, there were quite a few voices in, when we were playing that puzzle game. There were quite a few voices that just sounded so similar that I was, like, disappointed in myself. Yeah. Sometimes my brain gives up and is like, I don't know, do another voice that's just kind of like this, or I don't know, do another voice that's just kind of like this, you know, like it's I like when they all sound very distinct, but sometimes I can't quite manage that. Do you have names for your voices?
This voice is the Amarantha voice. Just because I had used this voice before, but like the biggest time that I used it was when I was playing as Amarantha. So this is my Amarantha voice.
And none of the other ones I don't think really have names. We know you're tired when your voices start becoming the same. When I like go up to a character, I'm like, I don't remember what this guy sounded like. I don't know. Just throw something out there. Perpetual Ownage, thank you so much for the 6 months. Halfway there. What does that mean? At 1 year, are you gonna peace? Eugene's voice has a name. Fair enough. Eugene is the best version of that voice. I liked the voice you did for Pierre in Spiral Scouts. Thank you. I don't think my French accent voice is very strong, but I like doing it. And it's easy in a game like that, right? Where everybody's like an extreme caricature. So I know that I can really lean into it and it's fine. Norel Belrain, thank you so much for the 34 months. And Fuzz Wallace, thank you so much for the 8 months. Appreciate it, guys. Ha ha ha. She caught on to my plan. Perpetual Ownage, no, don't leave us. As a Frenchie, I found it hilariously on point. Thank you. That is a huge compliment. I appreciate it. Dodger's voice is the best voice. Thanks. Jesse was not happy about what? Wait, oh my gosh, I have to do a. All right. Jesse was not happy. What did Liv say? They killed Sam. And what did Lime say? Oh, the fairy voices got it. Yeah, the biggest minefield for me, definitely. The biggest minefield for me at this point is British accents. Like specifically English accents, right? Because I can't do an English accent anymore without people either saying, this is a disgrace to your husband, or like I either have to try to be serious with it, in which case it's not very good, right? Like my I'm trying to actually sound like a British person accent is not good. But if I lean into the like, oh hello, I'm the queen. If I like if I like lean hard, like the Pierre voice, if I lean hard,
Although, jolly good. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
any of that is like, well, I hope that you enjoy being single. Right. So you did a good Ray voice. Thank you. May your day be great. Thank you so much for the 2 months. May your day be great. I almost said it with the exact same inflection and it wouldn't have made any sense. What are you trying to tell me? Oh, that Amma retweeted my sponsored tweet. Thank you, Amma. Yeah, my Daisy Ridley impression. Yeah, a lot of people in chat were like, you did pretty all right. Thank you. But now the pressure is even stronger, right? I do it, and I try to do it straight. And then a lot of people are like, wow, that was actually okay. And I'm like, I'll never recreate that for the rest of my life. People will be like, what happened? What happened? Daisy Ridley was fine. What happened to you? Firema, thank you so much for the 29 months. The Veruca Salt style voices.
Don't care how, I want it now.
Are you going to do your British accent around Clark and see if she develops one? Again, only if I want to be single. Where's that clip from? I don't remember what we were playing or what the actual stream was, but Jesse basically came into my office and was like, hey, I know you're streaming, but I need you to do a Daisy Ridley voice right now. And I was like, okay. It's adorable. Is it pooping? The Swadaloon? So our Swadaloon emote... First of all, that's totally what Swadaloon looks like. Don't Google it. That's exactly what it looks like. You don't need to Google it. Basically, we did a bunch of drawing games with our buds, and Jeremy Chinshu, the artist, drew that when I was describing a Swadaloon. We were doing the Pokemon game where you like describe a Pokemon, but you don't say what Pokemon it is, and they just draw whatever they think it looks like, right? Or what it sounds like you're telling them to do. That's what the Swadaloon looked like, and we loved it so much that we turned it into an emote. So, this is the mega evolution. Yes, true, fact. I love it because he just looks so disappointed. Like I think the frequent viewers in chat that use this emote a lot, it's kind of like the, aw man, like that's kind of how it's used because it just looks so sad about shit. Also, yesterday, somebody suggested that we have a brain emote because we have a fart emote now. So then it could be a brain fart. Shadow Neon, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you so much for the support. How many more subs for a new emote? Oh gosh, hundreds. Hundreds and hundreds. Remember, just because I hit like a goal number doesn't mean that the numbers don't go back this way. So, hundreds. Hundreds, let's go. No, guys, it's fine. Better start a farting. Hello. I'm doing good. It's a cool mug. Thank you. My mom bought this for me a long time ago. And then a viewer sent me another version of this. So this one is all insults. It's a mug that's covered in Shakespearean insults. And I got it at a, like, there's a little Shakespeare on the beach thing that happens in Tahoe. And we used to go every year. And so I got this a long time ago. Like, I was pretty young. And I used it on coffee time so often that somebody sent me a mug with Shakespearean, like pet names, like from romance scenes and things like that. Yeah. I gave that one to somebody, I think, because I was like, during one of my mug purges, right? I couldn't get rid of this one because this one had like a lot of sentimentality to it. But I gave that one to somebody at the game station. I'm trying to remember who it was. Bearded Chegg, thank you so much for the 2 months. Tom Zoris, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Fox B, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. And Avi, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Scent of Sunflowers. The Sunflowers, welcome to your 2nd month. You're one of those people who has a story for every mug. Not every mug. Not every mug. This mug is like a childhood mug for me. There's one that says "Got Rum" on it. That's one of my like really old childhood mugs. There's a yellow one that has like weird like black designs all over it. And that was a mug that I bought when I was in college at a thrift store. And for some reason, I'm still like obsessed with it. I think it's one of the coolest mugs I have because it's just like really interesting looking. I don't know. I just love it. So there are a few. And then there's the mugs that I got like in specific places. So I've got like a mug from the Sherlock store at the 221B museum thing, right? And I have like the mug that I bought when I went to Ukraine and stuff like that. Dakaria Nosu, thank you so much for the 2 months. That was a cluster heck in my mouth. Rum mug from childhood. Yeah. So my dad and I, there's a store near the beach. My dad and I used to do like a big daddy-daughter beach trip every year. And there's a store that was on our way to where we would always like set up the motorhome. There was a store that we would always drive by, and every single time on our way back, so we would go, we would camp, we would have a blast, and then on our way back, we would always stop by this shop, and it was just like the weirdest, like full of kitschy nonsense sort of a store. And they one year, for whatever reason, just like stocked up on tons of pirate themed mugs, and Pirates of the Caribbean had just come out, which is probably why they did that now that I'm thinking about it. Pirates of the Caribbean had just come out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want a pirate mug. And my dad was like, get us both one, and that way they'll match. And I was like, okay. So my dad and I both have the same pirate mug that says "Got Rum" on it. Which is cute. But like imagining adult me going into that store, I feel like I would be so overwhelmed. But child me was just like, look at all of this weird stuff I can buy, right? Prismatic Ray, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Avi, thank you for gifting a sub to Maureen. Maureen, welcome to your 3rd month. How are you? Does Dodger even drink rum? I do. I haven't had rum since I got pregnant, but I do like rum a lot. Whiskey is my preferred thing, but I like rum. That's adorable, awesome dad moment. Yeah, they had lots of my dad, spent so much time landscaping our property, and they also had all kinds of like weird little like statues and things for gardens. So I would be inside looking at like mood rings and like all kinds of weird shit. And my dad would be in the outdoor area looking for just like some kind of a weird statue of something that he could put somewhere on our property. If ever someone were to come to our house, like, I don't know, like 15 years ago, if you walked around, you'd be like, why the fuck are there so many weird gnomes? Like, why are there so many weird gnomes all over the place on this property? It's because my dad just like bought stuff like that and thought they were so funny. Oh, my mom and I make hot toddies sometimes. Are you allowed to drink when breastfeeding? You can drink. So say that I had a beer right now. They don't tell you to pump and dump anymore, which is the idea that like the second you drink alcohol, any breast milk that's in your body needs to just like get out. So now what they tell you to do, the alcohol content of your milk actually diminishes over time. So say that I drank a beer right now, in about 4 hours, there would be no alcohol in any of the breast milk. So they just tell you like, if you're going to have a drink, make sure that if the baby needs to eat in the next 4 hours, that you have like milk already ready for them. And then after 4 hours is up, you can feed them just fine. They have little test strips now, actually, that you can get. I don't have any, but they have little test strips that you can get where you can test the alcohol content of your milk. Because depending on what you drink, right, a beer versus like something with hard alcohol in it, maybe a beer, it only takes like a couple hours for it to get out of your milk, but you don't really know. So just like to play it safe, they tell you like around 4 hours. I don't know what happens to a baby if they drink milk that has alcohol in it. I haven't looked it up, to be honest, but I assume it's not good for them. Alcohol is literal poison. Why risk it? Life is okay without drinking. I mean, there's a safe way to do it, so it's not like I drink all the time. But if I wanted to drink and I had like milk on hand, then I would be fine. It would be totally fine. They can't process it. It harms their brain development. That makes a lot of sense. I've had, I think, since having the baby, I've had 2 drinks. One was a beer, and I fed her, like, from me, like 5 or 6 hours after the fact. And then the other time was at the wedding, at Mr. Ann and Badger's wedding. I had a little bit of champagne. I didn't even drink all of it. Champagne is like really cloying. It's so intense. Does it weird you out when internet fandoms call you Brooke, or does it not faze you? I sometimes feel really weird if it's somebody that watches me on Twitch or on YouTube, and I've never met them before, and they come to me and they're like, "Hi, Brooke." That weirds me out. Because like the name that I put out there for those platforms is Dodger, right? So when somebody's like, "Hi, Brooke, I'm so-and-so. I watch your stuff." It does make me feel a little weird. And I don't know why. It's not like I think that it's like overstepping boundaries or anything like that. It just feels like, but that's not my name on those. You looked amazing at the wedding. Thank you. I had to literally rip my dress off of me to get out of it. Because I left before everybody else. to get home. And I went down there. It took all of the bridesmaids and Sarah, who was helping out John with pictures, took all of them to get me into my dress, right? Because there was just this weird, finicky little shit in the back. And I said bye to everybody, went downstairs to change, went like this and went, oh no, I have no idea how I'm going to get out of this dress. And so I sat there for a sec and I thought, should I just rip it? So I did. I literally just hulked out of the dress. I was like, so the whole back is just a mess now. Jenna called you Brooke a couple of times on co-op. Right, Jenna's my friend. You see the difference? Like somebody who has not met me versus my friend Jenna, who I have spent like a lot of time with in real life. Unless you mean like Jenna calls me Brooke on a platform like this and so muddies the waters. I don't think that that's true. Deco, thank you so much for the 32 months. And Chrono Reaper, thank you for the 17. I love that. I really want to do it IRL. Yeah, so I got a dress that was huge because I didn't know how big I was going to be by the time I needed to get this dress on, right? Just had a baby. So I took all my measurements and I was like, okay, just to be safe, I'm going to get this size, right? When I got it, I put it on and it needed to be taken in here. It needed to be taken in here. It needed to be shortened, right? But that's fine. It was going to need alterations regardless because I'm short. So I figured, who cares? Got it back. And I think because, TMI, I think because when you're breastfeeding, your breast size just like constantly fluctuates. I put this dress on and I was like, it is tight, boys. It is a tight dress. I think that's one of the reasons why it was so hard to like do the thingy in the back. But it did make it a lot easier to just be like, all right, I guess we're ripping out of this. Just It's like when Benji plays with Krendor and calls him Eric. Yeah, I kind of love moments like that. Like, unless I'm trying to make a point, I don't think I've ever called Krendor Eric on anything. But like I feel like it's kind of a insight into intimacy, for lack of a better word, right? Like Benji just calling Krendor Eric all the time is like, oh, they're really good friends. Like that's how it reads, right? And I think that that's cute. Or yeah, he calls Gmart Greg all the time. It's cute. It's really cute. Benji's adorable, by the way. He doesn't stream very often, but you should all go follow him. Or it's the opposite. Hello, Eric. I'm delighted that we're playing games again, despite being enemies. What are we talking about? We're talking about when like content creators have a name that isn't their real name that they use. So like Dodger versus Brooke for me. And how sometimes you have like friends that you do content with who only call you by your real name, and how that reads, whether that reads as like sweet or... I feel like everybody, since TB has passed away, pretty much everybody has referred to him as John since then. And I think that that's kind of like a subconscious reverent thing, you know? Calling someone by their full name is the ultimate I'm mad at you move. Oh my god. Okay, just a quick story before we play the game. I'm sorry. Sponsored by Banner Saga. We haven't seen any Banner Saga yet, but I swear it's coming. So Kaylee met Clark. Kaylee is Happily Aaron's daughter. Kaylee thought that Clark was just the best, and she was so sweet and helpful. Like, always made sure that I had Clark's binky and brought me blankies sometimes, and like wanted to make sure that anything Clark needed I had, which was very cute and sweet. Kaylee's middle name is Clark. So when they first met and we were like, this is Clark, she would go, Kaylee Clark? And we were like, I can see how this is confusing for you as a almost 3-year-old. Like, no, just Clark. You're Kaylee Clark. She's just Clark, because a lot of people call Kaylee Clark for whatever reason. It just like flows really well. So it was just really cute. Like, this is Clark. Kaylee Clark? No, you're Kaylee Clark. She's Clark. Oh. Super cute. It was super cute. Hearing you say Kaylee so many times is strange. Is Kaylee your name? Is that why? Does Clark have a middle name? She does, but it doesn't flow in the same way. Clark Lee. It's my middle name. First grade, there was a boy named Robbie that didn't believe me when I said my middle name was Robbie. Is Clark's middle name Kaylee? That would be amazing. Like, hello, we are best friends. I wonder if Clark's going to be like Deku. Because Kaylee, like, yeah. Kaylee's obsessed with Bakugo, which I love. I don't know. My Clark literally never stopped smiling, which I'm super into. My mom has said that I was the same way. I couldn't stop moving around, and I smiled all the time, which is exactly how Clark is so far. So if she's picking up on me personality-wise, she's just going to be loud as hell. I don't know. Maybe she's an Ashido. I don't know. I don't know which Class 1A member that links up with the best, but she's going to be the best human. I like her, but I'm biased. I'm very biased. Hi, Leon Hayes. Thank you so much for the host a minute ago. Sorry, I missed that. My middle name is Guy. It's French and sometimes funny. Is it pronounced like Guy? My brother-in-law's name is Guy, but just pronounced Guy. Yes. Guy Sensei. I'm not Minata. How dare you? I can't believe this. I'm a fun as long as shit goes down type of guy. Oh, so you love the drama? Is that what you're saying? You're super into the drums? Hold on. Let's make sure that... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, guys. Now let's swap to the game. We're not lying anymore. Banner Saga. Banner Saga 3. Oh, gosh. Are you guys ready for me to be really bad at a tactics game? They're so beautiful and fun, though. I can't even be upset. Just you guys don't be upset. I'm not upset. But it would be great if you guys were also not upset. Okay. Let's mute desktop audio again, just in case it's loud as hell. Open DAT volume mixer. That implies we think you're good at any game. Not to toot my own horn. There are game types that I'm good at. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this beauteous game. Oh, they're so old. My heart. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. You guys can hear the game, but I cannot. Why is that? You guys can hear the game, right? Why can't I hear it? How bizarre. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yes. Quit the game. How weird. I've been able to hear everything else. It's just this one thing. Okay, let's try doing this. Okay, I can't hear that anymore. Oh yeah, of course. Anytime I do sponsored stuff, I try to make it like, it's sponsored, everybody. I don't understand trying to hide that sort of stuff. Aside from it being super illegal. But like, I don't understand why anybody would try to hide that stuff. Well, isn't this a conundrum? Sorry. How odd. I was able to hear literally everything else. Okay, hold on. Stoic Studio, thank you for the host. Theetja, thank you so much for the host as well. Jesus Almighty, thank you for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Giggity, thank you for the 7 months. Yeah, I've got volume mixer open. I got sound settings open. We got everything going right now. No sound? You for real? I'm shocked. I just don't know what's going on. Can't hear game audio. No one can, including me. No one can, including me. That is exactly what I am working on right now. All right, well, fuck me. I mean, all right, well, heck me. Okay, once again, you guys can hear it. I cannot. Okay. I'm just going to change absolutely everything. Give me just a sec. We're just going to do a big ol' swapperoo on everything right now. So talk amongst yourselves just a second, guys.
Oopsies.
You could hear the sound. I could not. All right. I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake on my patootie. I can shake on my can. I can't sing that song the way that it's intended to be sung. I'm a tough tootin' baby and I'll punch your buns. I'll punch your buns. I will punch all your buns. And if you're an evil witch, I will punch you for funds. Ho ho! There we go. Okay. We fixed it. I don't know why it was busted in the first place, but we fixed it. Had me worried there that you broke our game. No, don't say that. It's very quiet now. I know. But we can all hear it. That's the good thing. How's the level on that? We kind of won't know until we get into it. Okay, wait. Is this the same as what we watched before?
When the sun suddenly
It is.
stopped
We'll watch it
in the
again, though.
sky, calamity followed. Stone-armored dredge poured out of the north. A darkness bled across the land, and a world-devouring serpent carved chasms in search of something. The races of men and Val fled south in vast caravans, dealing with the dredge General Bellower and the treachery of Borsgard's governor, Rugger, to eventually arrive at the human capital of Arborang. Rugger's scheming and old rivalries with the king of Arborang poisoned their chances for safety. Can they restore the peace before the city turns on itself?
Yeah, everything's turned up as much as it can be right now. So we'll wait until this is over and then I'll try to adjust stuff.
Continued on to the Valka libraries, where a terrible confrontation left Manahar in ruin. The Spellweavers now have no choice but to push into the darkness itself, protected only by a spell of light and a reluctant crew of mercenaries. Will they be able to drive away the darkness before all of Arborang and humanity is swallowed up? And at what cost? One way or another, the saga comes to a close.
I know, guys. I know it's quiet. Thank you. I do read chat. Everything's literally turned up as high as it can be. So, trying to figure out what to do. I don't think it's that quiet. The sound is good. But everybody was like, I can't hear nothing. Okay. Volume is fine. Okay. We'll just see how it goes then. Import saved game or choose a hero. Who do we want, guys? I know who I'm drawn to, but who are y'all feeling? Cool, we're all on the same page. After her father's traumatic death on the long journey to the human capital of Arborang, Alette inherited his banner and his responsibility to get their clansmen there safely. Alette found her own strength with the help of lifelong friends like Oddleaf, only to be beset by new troubles ahead and the absence of Ivor, who has gone to help the Valka put an end to the darkness.
We were as far from safety as we could have been. Me, Rook, and Alette, in a small town of Skor. So much has changed since then. We traveled the length of the world to escape serpents and dredge. And still it was not enough. What I do now is madness. Somewhere in the darkness, I've been told, lurks an answer to all our desperate questions. I will make sure it sees the light of day. All I care about now is that the friends, no, the family I fought to deliver to Arborang, live to see the sun move again.
Let's do this shit. Oh. Get up. They're coming again. Already? How? You're exhausted. That the king has given you sanctuary in Arborang. It came with a condition. Do your part to repel the siege at the walls. A siege being waged not by Dredge, but by a man you helped escape from Borsgard, Rugga. Rugga's loyalists are already back, and they've got a battering ram. Alette, are you alright? Remind me how we ended up coming all this way just to fight our own kind. If we were still out there, we'd be fighting the same war they are. Sure, let's try to get lots of recap information. I know, I hate it too. There's thousands of refugees out there, but there's only one reason they're waging a war. Rugga. And he watches safely from a war tent while his bannermen assault the gates. That man poisons everything he touches. He's tried to take the throne in Arborang before, the rumor goes. I almost can't blame the king for leaving him to the crows. But the rest of them don't deserve to suffer for it. You hear a chorus of shouts from the gates and a resounding creaking of wood. Arborang's guards rush to their stations. They've broken through the front gate! The heck? Hurry! We can't let them get a foothold! Please reteach me how to play this. Ready for battle. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if I can remember how this works. Oof, gosh. Guys, who do we want? Two archers, two big boys, and a couple spear boys or something. Maybe we should have lots of... Eggle? A couple people want this boy. Turn order. Okay, and what are all of these? I can't remember. It's found amidst the wreckage of a raised horseborn camp. +3 to all talents, +1 strength attack, and +1 break. Aggro. Arm and strength resist. And these are permanent? Right. They're just like items that people can hold. Okay, hold on. Wait. Eagle Eye shoots through every character. Right. Passive. Okay, and what's your thing? Selects an unoccupied tile on the board and fires up to 3 arrows. If any enemy passes through the selected tile, they're hit by a falling arrow. She's further than other less experienced archers and always hits her mark. Oh, there's just so many cuties. And the plus 1 point available. Right. Damage and health. Strength drops to 0. The unit falls unconscious. Blocks damage. Amount of willpower you can use on any given action. Breaks the amount of direct damage you can naturally do. Oh, gosh. This is so much pressure. strength. Strength resist. No? Oh, interesting. Can only go on specific people. It's too aggro.
Everybody say hi, Mommy.
Just do strength. Aggro. Break talents. They probably don't intend for you to spend this much time doing this. But if that were true, they would just give you a set group of people and be like, here you go. Remember how to play the game. No. We're just going to take a second. Who's mommy? My mommy. Clark's Nana. Okay. These boys are strong boys. So, knock back. Forcing that character to attack him. Okay, taunt. And then the passive. Enemies who attack him lose a point of armor. Break damage. That's what I'm looking for, buddy. Okay, so let's give you that. Oh, he's break damage too. Hold on. Both of you, break damage. Or no, only one can use it at a time. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Well, his, like, his, like, normal-ass thing does break damage. And for him, it's just kind of like an afterthought. So I'm going to leave that on Gris. Dodge and strength. Eggle has like they're equally as strong. What does dodge contribute to? Two points available. Oh, is this the only thing that I can... Interesting. Okay, that's the only place I could put that. Is that the same here? Yeah, 12, 18, 18. Or, no. Wait a minute. No, that's... Hold on, I'm remembering how willpower works. Okay. No, that's not how I needed to do that. So if I have 2 points, I can rank up. Like I could rank this up with 3 points, right? And is that just for this fight? It's not, right? It's like overall. I'm dropping frames. Oh shit, I'm dropping a ton of frames. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm so sorry, guys. We are dropping a crazy amount of frames, and I don't know what's causing it. My speed test is super high. There's no big programs being run on the computer currently. I'm not really sure.
Thank you, Mommy. You're welcome, sweetheart. My mommy's making me coffee.
Audio is high pitch? What? Oh, Lord.